Teacher, I was eating. Go.
We have to use our cameras.
Well, I'm not sure about that right now. The school administration has told us to open our cameras. Consequently, I did. So my name is Mr. Ahmed Lukil, as all of you know, and I'm just teaching you for those couple of weeks until I go back to KSA and teach in the upper grades. Because unfortunately, I'm teaching upper grades.
Mm.
So in a fortnight means 2 weeks. Perhaps in 2 weeks, you will have another teacher called Mr. Al Harith.
Teacher, I like your glasses.
Like teaching you too, actually. So once I go back to Riyadh and I reach Saudi Arabia, I'm gonna speak to the management if I can continue teaching you. Really, I like your class. For the past week, you are very good students. So simply, guys, I just need all of you to be open to me. We are just like friends, not just a teacher-student relationship. So consider me as your friend or even your big brother. That's how I teach my students. So it's totally fine by me. Right now I'm in Jordan, so I'm just in Fortnite. I'll be in KSA. So before we start our lesson today, yes, I'm in Al-Aqaba. You know Al-Aqaba. Any question, Muaz?
No.
Okay. So simply right now, before we start, I think I have already sent all of you your Savaz account, and some of you told me that they did not receive it, or some of you had a problem. Right now, all of you can access Savaz Realize, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. If you have any problem regarding this account, okay, regarding Savaz Realize, just tell me, and I'm just gonna solve it ASAP. So now let's continue with our reading comprehension. So before we start in page 16 about Uncle Robert, I need to ask you some questions. Who can summarize the comprehension? Summarize means tells me everything he knows about that reading comprehension. Don't be shy. Just tell me what you know. Tell me everything that you know. I'm gonna choose.
Abdul Malik.
Okay, Abdul Malik, you can start.
I explained the whole reading
Yeah.
comprehension.
The whole reading comprehension, what we have already covered last week.
So the first part is she lived in Greenville, then moved to Brooklyn,
Bravo. She was born in
and
Greenville and then later moved into Brooklyn.
and then she compared the rain of Greenville to Brooklyn. That the rain in Greenville, was better than Brooklyn.
Bravo. Excellent. She compared rain in both places. Nice. What else?
And then she was bored, and she was bored sitting at the window, watching, doing nothing,
Bravo.
but watching. And then one day her mom came and bought some board games.
Nice.
And then they played the board games and had fun. And then her sister came home, and she had an envelope from school,
Bravo.
her inside the envelope said that Odella did well, and has been recommended to an outstanding performance.
Bravo, bravo, Abdul Malik. Excellent.
And then her Jacqueline Woodson, she was jealous of her sister because her sister was gifted.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Excellent, Abdul Malik. Excellent. Very, very, very excellent. Bravo.
Teacher, there's something need to tell you important. Teacher, صوت قطع.
Teacher,
تيشر عندك ملقلق شوية مرة. لا إن شاء الله ما عنده لاق. ألو تيشر. لا.
أستاذ ألو.
we can't hear you, teacher.
لا. can't hear you. خل الحالة. خلاص برفع يدي بنتظر أستاذ. Teacher? Stop.
Hello.
Yes,
We
teacher.
can hear you. We can hear you now.
The program.
I don't know.
The program lagged, I think. Problem.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Saud, you had a question.
Yes.
Yes, we can see you.
الكل كتب all my books are here except the reading is not here.
So you don't have my perspective.
I don't have the reading, only I have the language art book, the grammar book. Me too.
So you have writing coach.
I don't
Nice.
have the reading.
Okay.
Teacher, I only have perspective book and
All right.
Teacher, me too. I only have.
Okay.
I
For this
only.
problem, for this problem, we have two books. The first one for the reading comprehensions, it's called My Perspective. The second
I
one,
have it.
it's called the Prince Hall Writing Coach. Prince
I don't
Hall
have this,
Writing
teacher.
Coach. This book.
I don't have this book. Yes.
Can I finish? This book is scarce, meaning that we don't have plenty of them. A few of you, just few of you have been given this book, but the majority of you, most of you, did not receive it. The school has already sent a request for this book to be brought from America. Once the school receive it, they are gonna send the book to you. So most of you don't have this book. The school has already requested it, and once they receive, they are gonna send it to you. But right now, everything that we take here, for example, last week we took this page, people, places, things, ideas, regarding nouns. If you go to Classera, inside Classera, you will find in the course material, okay, you will have course materials for English. Sorry, course materials. Inside the course material, you will find here you have, that's the spelling, that's the vocabulary, and that's here the grammar. The answer to that is a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, and that's grammar page 1. This is
Teacher, you know my brother.
What's his name?
سعود الرماح, you know.
So which grade is he in?
8.
Grade 8? No, I didn't teach grade 7 last year. I'm sorry.
No, okay. No. He's now he's in grade 8. Now he's in grade 8.
Last year I did not give grade 7, so I do not know him.
Okay.
Last year he was in grade 7, so I don't know him now. But perhaps once I go back to middle school, I'll just know him. There is no problem in this. So once again, Here in the course material, you will find everything about Prince Ho Writing Coach until the school send you the books. You have here grammar page 1, and here you have your own answers. Okay?
Teacher,
Yes.
do you see my camera? Do you see the school is right there next to me, next to my house?
Is that Riyad Najd?
Yes, it's next to me. Wait.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like,
Yeah, that's Riyad Najd actually.
Hmm.
That's great.
teacher, you're muted.
Yes, I'm sorry for that. I had to take something to be done. So once again, hope you can see me well. All right. So for the reading comprehension, we have our student, one of the best students, Abdul Malik, and he explained the whole reading comprehension until we stopped. And just it's very, very awesome of you. Thank you a lot, Abdul Malik. Can any other one explain it? Let's see, for example, Saud Faisal. Yes.
Teacher, should we highlight the small course in her thingy?
I'm gonna tell you what to highlight, but right now I need someone to explain the whole reading comprehension. Like what Abdul Malik did. Who can do it? Saqr?
Yes.
Yes. Can you explain the reading comprehension as your friend Abdul Malik did?
No. He's just really
Just give me your wild guess. Give me just what you know, even if it was just 1 or 2 sentences. Just tell me what you know. How did the reading comprehension start? The authors, the genre, what are the events and incidents in it? Just tell me what you know. Anything, even if it was in random order, not chronological one. Do not be shy. Just tell me. Come on. TikTok. Talk.
Teacher, did you call me?
Can I also teach him that?
Nawaf.
Yes.
Okay, Nawaf.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Speak.
Teacher, your voice is laggy.
Speak. Explain the reading comprehension from your own perspective.
Teacher, from where do we start?
From the scratch. From scratch.
Teacher.
Tell me everything that you know about the reading comprehension.
Okay. I think. But from which paragraph, though?
All of them.
His Uncle Robert was coming from New York.
No, not about Uncle Robert. It's not about Uncle Robert. Okay,
What?
the reading comprehension itself from the beginning. What do you know about it? If I asked you, what do you know about from Brown Girl Dreaming?
That she moved to New York.
Bravo.
And that she wanted to go outside and play in the rain, but her mom said you can't. Then she felt sad. Then there was pictures in her head and voices, like she was imagining that she was back home.
Bravo.
Then her mom came and bring for them board games.
Excellent.
So they could play. So so they played a lot board games, and I don't remember the rest.
Nice. Bravo, Nawaf. Bravo. Yes, any other one? Yes, please.
Can I
Yes,
say
Tariq.
that?
Yes, Tariq.
The story is a memoir, and memoir is a memory.
Bravo, 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 bravo.
Jacqueline was living in Greenville, but then she moved to Brooklyn,
Nice.
and she was comparing the rain between Brooklyn and Greenville. She said that Greenville, it has a sweet smell of honeysuckle, and no there's slip slide through grass, but in Brooklyn, there are no sweet smell of honeysuckle and no slip slide through grass, and she couldn't get up and play outside. Then she felt sad, and her mother bring her some board games, and it was chess, checkers, tic-tac-toe, and some more games. Then she wanted she wanted to play chess, but she didn't know how to play chess. So she wanted to create her own rules.
Excellent.
That's all that I know.
That's a great. That's a great target. Very, very, very good. Bravo, 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 bravo. So, simply, guys, once I ask you about a reading comprehension, just try to make something that we call chronological order. Chronological order. It means that to just arrange what you know, step by step. The first thing that we need to know is the author or the authors, writer, novelist, poet, whoever writes the comprehension in front of us. If the comprehension is poetry, we call the writer, we call him poet. If it's a novel, we call him a novelist. Short story, we call him an author or a writer, and etc. So, first of all, you need to know who wrote it. So, our reading comprehension, as your friend said, okay, right now, she is what? Jacqueline Woodson. Jacqueline Woodson. So, what is the genre? As you said, it's a memoir. And we all know now, bravo, bravo. Memoir means?
A memory.
A memory. Excellent, boys, excellent. So Jacqueline Woodson, she wrote a memory. So this memoir or the memory, something that happened in the past. So we are now experiencing her own memories in the past. Then we're gonna talk about something that is called the theme of the story, and later the plot of the story. The theme and the plot, here we are speaking about the circumstances around the story, why this story was written, and what are the events in the story, in the plot, what is the climax of the plot, how it begins very, very simple, started to slide up to become very complex, and then go down again to solve itself. So these are the basic things you need to know about any reading comprehension. So as all of you said, Abdul Malik, Nawaf, and Tariq, all of you, thank you very much for your explanation. It was awesome, by the way. But later, for all of you, grade 6, once we ask you something about who wrote story or what do you know about reading comprehension, speak about the author, the genre, and the theme. So, as you said before, the reading comprehension starts in Brooklyn. Starts with a memory of rain in Greenville, where the authoress, Jacqueline Woodson, was born. Comparing the rain, comparing the honeysuckle, as Tariq said, comparing that she was not allowed to go outside from home in Brooklyn. On the other side, in Greenville, her grandma let her go outside. She later spoke about her sister Orla. She spoke about the people living next to her. She spoke about everything that we have already mentioned before, and we don't need to just waste our time. But right now, we're gonna continue with Uncle Robert. But actually, I'm super happy that right now you have the reading comprehension in your head. You can just explain it. I'm very happy from that. So before we start with Uncle Robert, do you have any question about what we have already covered before? Sometimes about gifted, about the games, about the rain, about everything that we finished in the reading comprehension? Anything you find it difficult? Yes?
I'm Abdul Malik.
Yes, Abdul Malik?
Didn't we already read
Yes.
Uncle Robert?
We read the first two stanzas only, but we're just gonna revise them so that we can make the whole of Uncle Robert as just one reading, so that we just, those who forgot it or who didn't study, just as a kind of refreshment.
Okay.
All right. So shall we start?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. I need someone to read this stanza, please. Who will start?
Can I read?
Okay. First, we will have Abdul Malik and Tariq because they explained, and later, Ziyad Al Subi', you will explain this stanza.
Do I read?
Yes, please.
Uncle Robert has moved to New York City. I hear him taking the stairs, 2 at a time. Then he is at our door, knocking loud until our mother opens it. Curlers in her hair, robe pulled closed, whispering, "It's almost midnight. Don't you wake my children." But we are already awake, all 4 of us smiling and jumping around. My uncle, what do you bring me?
Nice, bravo. See, guys, how his volume, how his pitch means the volume, how his voice changed when he read this line, because it's written in italics as a first person narrator, or what we call a direct speech.
Teacher, can I read?
Yeah. Who next? Tariq?
Teacher.
Yes.
Me, Yazan, can I read?
Yes, okay, Yazan, read, and Tariq, explain it.
Read from where, teacher? From Uncle Robert.
From Uncle Robert. Yes.
From Uncle... Wait. Okay. Uncle Robert has moved to New York City. I hear him talking the stairs.
I hear him what? Talking or taking?
Taking the stairs.
Like going up, taking the stairs. Yes, bravo.
2 at the time, and then he is at our door, knocking loud until our mother opens it. Curlers in her hair, robe pulled closed, whispering, "It's almost midnight. Don't you make my children."
Don't you wake my children, bravo. But we are already awake,
all 4 of us smiling and jumping around. My uncle, what you bringing me?
What did you bring me? Bravo. Nice. Tariq, can you explain it?
Yeah. Yes.
Start.
Uncle Robert, when Uncle Robert moved to New York City, he was taking the stairs 2 at a time. Then the door knocked until the mother opened the door. Her hair was careless and she had a robe pulled close. Then she whispered, "It's almost midnight. Don't you wake my children."
Excellent.
But the children were already awake and they were jumping around, saying, "What did you bring? Bring me?"
Excellent, Tarek. Excellent. Very, very good. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Yasser safe. Yasser. Majid.
Teacher, can I read?
Yeah. Okay, yes. What did you understand from this stanza? Can you explain it, or shall you just read? Yes. What do you want? To explain or to
Teacher,
read?
the lesson ended.
No, don't stay. Do not go out, because we have 2 reading session. So do not go out. Okay.
Okay.
Just 1 hour. All right. So, okay, Yasser, you're gonna read this, but first I'm gonna explain it. And thank you, Tariq, for explanation. Nice, nice. So simply here, in the first line here, we say Uncle Robert has moved to New York. So it means that he did not used to live in New York. He used to live in another city or abroad or somewhere else, right? And once we hear him, okay? And there is a slight difference between hearing and listening. I'm gonna tell you that, but in the grammar session, because right now we don't have much time. So we hear him taking the stairs, and here we need to stop. Why does Uncle Robert take 2 steps at a time? When we climb stairs or go upstairs, we just move step by step, step by step. But Uncle Robert, he was taking 2 steps. Why? So if he's taking 2 steps,
He was in a rush.
He's in a hurry.
In a hurry. Bravo, bravo, bravo. In a hurry. Nice. Bravo, bravo. So it means that he was in such a hurry. And once the door is being opened after he knocked on it, we can find that the mother, she has curlers in her hair. Do you know curlers?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Hello?
Teacher, your camera has stopped and
Hello?
like we can't hear you. وش بالأستاذ؟
ما أدري. Teacher, your camera is lagging and we don't hear you. Hello, teacher. يمكن طلع.
What عنده؟
لو إنه طلع كان على طول فصلت الكاميرا.
صح. أتوقع ما
أصلا
لا موجود.
هو بالنفس عنده لاج. موجود ما طلع.
أيوه.
نت يا ابني عنده لاج هو.
ما دخل اللاج. نته.
طيب نت ولا قاعد.
خلاص. درينا الحين شوي خلاص طلع.
اسكت شوي. لا ما طلع.
I have just
طلع.
Teacher, what happened?
ما طلع.
problem is just lagging. I don't know why.
Okay.
For that. So once again, yeah, something is wrong with the Teams. So once again, guys, we're speaking about the mother. She's putting some curlers in her hair, right? And those are the curlers. Women use these things in order just to make their hair curly, like this lady in front of you, making it curly. So these are the curlers. Okay, Saud, I'm muting you. So once again, we have here curlers in her hair. Her robe was pulled closed and she was whispering. What do we understand from this? Can you mute, guys? What do you understand from this? Curlers in her hair and her robe was pulled closed. She closed it. So what do you understand? We can understand that she was ready to what?
Sleep.
16, ready to sleep. So, because now Uncle Robert came late at midnight, okay, and we found out that the mother, she was ready to go sleeping because it's too late. So, and now she whispers, it's almost midnight. Don't you awake my children. She's whispering. And actually, I loved your friend when he changed his voice, saying that in direct speech. That was excellent. Thank you very much. So now she's whispering, telling him, why did you come late? It's almost midnight. Why did you take all that time? But on the other hand, we can find out that the girls and the children, they were already waiting for their uncle. And why would they wait for him? Let's see. Because all of them wanted to know what did he bring them. Yes. And now let's see what he brought. Okay, I asked someone to read Yasser, right?
Can I read?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. All of us are gonna read. Let's start with Yasser.
Our mama says it's too late for presents and the like, but we want presents, and he like, and she too is smiling now, happy to see her baby brother who lives all the way over in a far Rockaway, where the ocean is right there if you look out your window.
Bravo, Yasser. Nice, excellent, very good. Who else? Amir. Amir, you didn't read today.
Yes, I did read.
Okay, start, please.
So, which line?
Yeah, the highlighted one. Our mama. Can't you see my
your screen?
Ah. Okay, I'll stop sharing and share again. Now you can see it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, great. Okay, Amir. Our mama. Come on, Amir, make a hurry. TikTok. Clock is ticking.
Our mama whispers us, says it's too late for presents and the like. But we want presents and the like. She too is smiling now, happy to see her baby brother who lives all the way over Far Rockaway, where the ocean is right there if you look out your window.
Excellent. Bravo, bravo, bravo. And now let's have Saud Al-Madhami.
Yes, teacher. معلش كنت حمام.
Never mind, Saud. So here in this stanza, starting from our mama until the window, what do you understand from it?
I read. Okay.
No. Explain it in your own words.
Teacher should be highlight.
Yeah, our mama teaches us saying it's too late for the present and the like, but we want the present and the like until the end. Explain it in your own words.
ساكت في حمام. شو اسمه؟ our mama. Our.
I don't want you to read. Don't read. Tell me what we understand. Come on. If it's right, okay. If it's wrong, it's too okay. That's okay. So just tell me what we understand from this. Okay. Come on, guys. Quickly. Riyadh, I didn't hear you today.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. How are you doing? So explain it.
Our mama chases us, which means our mom just does shh, which means shut up.
Okay, means shut up. Okay.
It's too late for presents and the like. Like, don't give gifts at midnight. Like.
Bravo.
Not everyone knew that. But they wanted the presents, even though it's midnight. and her mom is smiling because she saw her brother who lives far away.
قطع مرة ثانية ولا إيش؟
Hello, teacher.
Teacher, it's lagging. Your camera is lagging, and we don't hear you, teacher.
يا أخي الأستاذ عنده لاج خلاص.
نت بيض.
شيء
نتك ماش والله مرة
طب عطنا
ما تدري يمكن الكمبيوتر نفسه.
ضعيف.
طب عبد الله ايش
يمكن ما تيجي. أنا والله ما إيش؟
عط نفسك كتم، عط نفسك كتم.
يلا.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry again. I think internet in Jordan is not like that of KSA. I'm so sorry for this.
That's okay.
Okay. So
Teacher, turn off your camera. Maybe it's lagging. Your computer is lagging because of that.
On the camera.
no, actually, I'm using the camera as an app. It's not using any internet. Because if I open the camera from Teams, I will not be able to share my screen.
Not the internet. Maybe your computer is overheating or something because of the camera.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, because it's really overheating, but it's okay. So once again here, as your friend said, our mama shushes us, meaning that be silent. Shushes means to be silent. So that it's midnight right now, and it's not time for presents and the like, meaning that all the gifts and presents that your uncle has already brought. It's not the time right now. But on the other hand, we, as kids, of course, we want those presents. We have been waiting until midnight, awake, for our uncle to come so that we can have the gifts and the present he brought us. And later we can find even the mother, even she herself. Now she's smiling, she's happy, because after a very long time, her baby brother has reached home and came all that away from far Rockaway City, and he's now in Brooklyn with his sister and his niece. And after that, Uncle Robert starts to open the gifts and the presents.
Teacher, can I read?
Yes, please. Let's close this a little.
From Robert to or something real.
Yes.
Okay. Robert opens his hand to reveal a pair of silver earrings. Says to my sister, "This is a gift for how smart you are. I want to be smart like Dell. I want someone to hand me silver and gold just because my brain clicks into thinking whenever it needs to. But I am not smart like Dell, so I watch her press the silver moons into her ears. I say, I know a girl 10 times smarter than her. She gets diamonds every time she gets 100 on a test." And Robert looks at me, his dark eyes smiling, asks, "Is that something you made up or something real?" In my own head.
Nice. No, stop here.
Oh, yeah.
Bravo, South. Nice. Okay. Muad, did you read?
Me, Abdullah Isa, can I read?
Okay. Abdullah?
Yeah. Robert opens his hand to reveal a pair of silver earrings. Says to my sister, "This is a gift for how smart you are. I want to be smart like Dell. I want someone to hand me silver and gold just because my brain clicks into things whenever it needs to, but I am not smart like Dell, so I watch her press the silver moons into her ears. I say, I know a girl 10 times smarter than her. She gets diamond every time she gets 100 on a test. And Robert looks at me. His dark eyes smiling, asks, "Is that something you made up or something real?"
Excellent.
In my own head.
Now stop here, please.
Okay.
Okay, excellent, Abdullah. Faisal Al-Sudais. Why are you hiding today, Faisal? Talal, Fahd, Ziad.
Can I read, teacher?
Can I read Rahman Yahya?
Abdul Rahman. Okay.
Start from where?
Yeah, from Robert opens until something real.
Robert opened his hand, revealed a pair of silver earrings. Says to my sister, "This is a gift for how smart you are. I want to be smart like Dell. I want someone to hand me silver and gold just because my brain clicks into things whenever it needs to. But I am not smart like that. So I watch her press silver moon into her ears. I say, I know, girl 10 times smarter than her. She gets diamonds. What is that word? Every time she gets 100 on a test. And Robert looks at me, his dark eyes smiling, asks, "Is that something you made up or something real?"
Nice. Very, very good. Okay, so in this stanza here in front of us, or two stanzas, what can we understand from those? First of all, after we asked our mother that we want the presence and the light,
Hello, teacher.
Teacher, you're lagging again.
أحول.
إما من التيمز إما من نته. لا شوف نته قوي مرة، بس يعني أكيد من التيمز، مستحيل غيرها.
والله شكله تيمز معلق عنده.
أكيد، لأن النت أكيد عنده قوي. شلون الأيام اللي ما كان يحط فيها فيس كام شو اسمه نته كان حلو.
ايوه هذا اللي انا قلته.
اي اما من النت اما من التيمز، اما من النت اما من التيمز.
بس يا عيال.
يا عيال خلاص. وين الاستاذ انه عنده لا عبد الله ما له دخل الكام يعني. بس اقول لك
ادري الكم ما له دخل.
الا لها دخل.
لا ما لها دخل. ما تسوي مساحه الحين. فيس كم ما تسوي مساحه، ما تاخذ مساحه.
الموضوع عندهم الحين
مو لازم تاخذ مساحه، تاخذ هارد ديسك.
لا ما لها دخل.
الا عبد الله تاخذ هارد ديسك.
Okay, thank you guys, and please. Hey, hello.
Teacher, can I read?
Remember, Arabic is prohibited.
Teacher عبد الله يتوب.
أبغى يتوب.
Okay, that's enough. Enough.
Teacher,
I don't
can I
want any
read?
one of you again to speak in Arabic. It's prohibited in my session.
Teacher, I want to tell you something.
Okay?
Okay,
All right.
teacher.
Okay,
Can
before...
I read?
Okay, just I'm gonna explain this and you can read Abdul Malik.
Teacher, I want to tell
Okay.
you something.
Yes?
The class finish after 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, no problem in this.
Okay.
All right. So, Yazan, and here, in this stanza, come on, guys, please do not waste time. Yes, Abdurrahman. What?
Can I say something?
Yes, please, quickly.
عيال إذا أستاذ مو يعني أستاذ
Hey, English.
ما guys, if the teacher
Lags.
likes that doesn't mean you can talk.
Yeah, thank you very much, Abdurrahman. I totally agree with this. So once again, guys, here in this stanza, Robert opens his hand to reveal the pair of silver earrings. And silver earrings mean that it's a gift for Dil. And by the way, Dil is Odla, the gifted one, the smart one, the brilliant. Okay, that's her nickname, Dil. So he brought silver earrings for Dil, simply because she has achieved wonderful at school and excelled in most of her subjects. But on the other way here, or on the other hand, we can find out that Jacqueline says, I want to be smart like Dill. I want someone to hand me silver and gold also. Why just my brain keeps clicking? So we can find how really jealous she was, how actually she was determined to change her situation. Right now I'm not super smart, but I wanna be like this. Why can't I be smart? Why can't I be just brilliant, so that people would acknowledge me, people would give me credit, people would give me some presents, like the silver earrings my sister had just been gifted. So I just want to be like this. So imagine right now, guys, you see someone who's very, very successful, okay, and you just wish if you were successful like him. So that's how she just wished to be like her sister. And on the other hand, jealous comes clear in this in those two lines. And when she says, I know a girl 10 times smarter than her, she gets diamonds every time she gets 100 on a test. Of course, here she's making up this story, right? And we can find out that she's super jealous right now because her sister got the silver earrings and she did not receive any of those. But on the other hand, we have Uncle Robert, an expert guy. He's old enough to know that she's bluffing, and he just says, is that something you made up or something real? Something you made up. Remember when she made up stories about someone before? Who did she make a story about?
Her father.
Her father. Excellent, Abdul Malik. Bravo,
Not
bravo.
me. Tariq.
Tariq, bravo, Tariq, bravo. So simply she made up first stories about her father, about his death and his disappearance, and later right now she's making a story about a girl who gets diamond. But actually this one I'm gonna read it because it's super important. Okay, in my head it's real as anything. In my head all kinds of people are doing all kinds of things. I want to tell him this, that the world we're living in right here in Brownsville is not the only place. But now my brothers are asking. And this here, guys, it is wonderful. Right now her uncle is asking her if she's making up stories about those girls who gets a diamond each time. But as she imagines in her imagination, what she knows, what she believes in her imagination. What she believes in her imagination is that in this world, guys, we're living in, we're not just living in Riyadh, we're just not living in Saudi Arabia, we're not just living in Asia, but we're living on planet Earth. And this planet doesn't have only Brownsville. What she means by Brownsville here is the apartment that her family, the Brown family, is living in. Come on, guys. This planet contains more than just our family. So if you're not giving us diamond in the family, perhaps someone else on this planet gives his kid. So just imagine that in her own head, she's just thinking that perhaps it's not real to us in the Brown family, but for another family, it's just real. Okay? And this actually tells us about her imagination. So far, so good?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, in the last 3 minutes, we still have 3 minutes. The only place now, okay? Now, her brothers and sisters are asking also about the gifts that the uncle brought. What did you bring me? And my uncle is pulling gifts from his pockets, from his leather briefcase, from inside his socks and hands. And of course, it's like amusing. He's amusing them, making something happy for them. So he's just trying to pick up all the gifts from all of his pockets, etc. And later, he even brought a gift for his sister. He brought her a small 45 James Brown CD. Of course, James Brown, he was very well-known singer. He's considered to be the godfather of soul. You can Google him. And like, because he screams, they don't like him. But on the other way, my mom...
Teacher, is this story real?
James Brown is a singer. He sings. And he's called the godfather of soul. He's very, very, very talented singer. Like, very talented one. So once Uncle Robert gave the CD to his sister, okay, Jacqueline's mom, she just played it directly. And Uncle Robert now was showing them the steps to dance. And they started all to dance. He was very talented dancer, as she describes him by saying, his feet are magic. His feet are magic, means that he's very, very, very talented dancer. And he started to teach them how to do the same steps. But unfortunately, again and again, our feet is betraying us. So our feet here betraying us, meaning that they just keep falling down to the ground because they are not talented like Uncle Robert. And once they fell to the ground, they start saying, teach us, Robert. We keep saying, teach us, because they just wanna learn how to dance like Uncle Robert. Okay, guys? So once again, Uncle Robert came home. They were very, very happy to host him. He gave them gifts, started by Odla because she excelled in her subject.
The lesson ends.
Yes, we still have 3 seconds, and now it ended.
I was watching the watch. I saw it on 55.
Yeah. Okay, great. So I hope that you're doing well, and see you tomorrow, guys.
Bye.
If you have any questions, bye.
Cheers.